Obviously.
Yeah, he was so fired up earlier, wasn't he? Well, Van Gerwen in prime form after being crowned European champion at the start of the month here on ITV4, following it up last Sunday with victory in the Grand Slam. Good luck to Robert Thornton. The task of playing him tonight, but at least the Scot will have pretty much all the crowd, you reckon, on his side? Well, at least quite a few green shirts tonight, so maybe not 100%. Here's John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the finals of the Unibet World Series of Darts, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation and live on ITV. Time to meet our players in the great city of Glasgow, Scotland. Let's welcome home the newly crowned Grand Prix champion, the former UK Open champion, the Thorn, Robert Thornton. Gentlemen, here he is. 3 times winner of the Dubai Masters in the World Series, the world #1 and the former champion of the world, mighty Michael.
It's been here all day. There's a conga going round the Braehead Arena. It's green against blue, and to talk you through it are Alan and Stuart.
Yes, and Gary Anderson still to come to round off the opening day here of the first ever staging of the World Series finals. Hometown favourite Robert Thornton against the best player in the world today, Michael Van Gerwen, fresh from his triumph at the Grand Slam last weekend. But Thornton did well to beat Devon Peterson in the opening round. And Michael Van Gerwen actually has reached every single TV final this year since losing to Gary Anderson in the World's semi-finals.
Yeah, he's certainly the world #1 for a good reason. Player to beat without a doubt at the moment. Taylor had that accolade for so many years. Michael Van Gerwen is earning the right to follow in the great man's footsteps. But he's got a challenge here against Robert Thornton on home soil. The man he lost to, as you mentioned, Stuart. So he will find it difficult if the crowd does get some involvement.
Well, you remember in that final in Dublin, the World Grand Prix final, which was an epic, wasn't it? Best final we've ever seen in Dublin. Present company accepted. Alan Warner once won there, but Michael Van Gerwen straight off in the groove for the 177. But Van Gerwen in that final against Thornton in Dublin missed 42 darts at double, and the crowd did get to him in the latter stages of that match. I remember in the final set he missed key doubles and key chances, but 177 followed by a 180. And after 9 darts, he's on a finish. He means business.
45. Well, straight out of the blocks of Van Gerwen. 44 to tidy up, 11 dart leg on the cards, possibly a 12. We'll come back. Thornton only halfway through the leg. Not yet advanced onto the Tumpler scoring system, but looking to make amends with this visit.
140, Michael require 32.
For the opening leg.
Being shot on the first leg. Michael Van Gerwen. Second leg is Robertson for the first.
Could have been 11. Take the 14 without a shadow of doubt. Just wants to win the match, forgets about the averages. Produces so many big averages, certainly on the Pro Tour, Stuart, but now producing it regularly on the main stage. Very, very hard to beat. If you're throwing second, you rarely get 12 darts at the board. It's amazing.
121.
Well, it was a fabulous Grand Slam final against Phil Taylor, wasn't it? One of the very best, and finally completed the full set. Michael Van Gerwen, as he puts in the full set here, his second maximum to add to a 177. It was a brilliant final against Taylor as he fought back.
140.
They were dominating the early stages, and in 3 magnificent years he's won every single PDC major.
Yeah. Double 13 would have left, double 16, so well and truly on the money at the moment, Van Gerwen. Thornton's not playing badly by any standards, despite
39.
This visit.
Michael require 58.
Van Gerwen 58 to lead 2-0. 1 above, 1 below, not one in the middle. Can Thornton get himself into the match?
He's one of the best in the business at these.
81.
Chance gone, Michael Van Gerwen, and his back turn, waiting for the crowd reaction. He will get another shot at this.
Both players wide the double. It's Van Gerwen who returns. Oh, look at the angle on that one. This one I'll have to go in off the lampshade. Oh, just above. So Thornton didn't expect this visit, but he's still got to hit it. He's still got to hit it. Oh, long way off, Robert.
No mistake this time. 5 missed darts at double from Michael Van Gerwen. Ignoring the reaction of the crowd, and leads 2-0 with an early break.
Yeah, big chance there for Thornton. Despite the high scoring from Van Gerwen in the first 2 legs, he had a chance there to get it back to 1-1, and maybe the crowd would have got involved behind him. The 180s from him would have followed, no doubt.
Well, that victory over Van Gerwen in the final in Dublin snapped a 7-match losing run against the world number 1.
97.
Thornton's second major, of course, and has put Thornton in a very good position to claim a place in the Premier League next year.
Yeah, and he's played there a few times before, so he'll certainly be, well, he's certainly given himself a raffle ticket, hasn't he?
45.
Give himself a chance.
156.
156. Another one of those. Top right, double 18. Oh, not quite.
Despite missing 9 darts at doubles in 3 legs, still averaging 105.
85.
About to make it 3-0, surely.
Yeah, his power scoring is amazing. It really is. When he tidies up the doubles, his averages are immense. That's when we see them so often on the Pro Tour, sometimes on the big stage. But his scoring is amazing.
You see him in the Pro Tours. You go to a lot of the Pro Tour weekends, don't you? And you see him constantly putting in averages of 110 plus and the rest.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times a day, not just the odd time. And the ones that aren't in the 110s are still in the hundreds. But what he does is he goes to every single Pro Tour event and wants to win it.
Yeah, I mean that's to his great credit. He never ducks, does he? A lot of the players pick and choose and don't go, and I think Michael Van Gerwen may have had possibly 2 weekends off in the whole year.
Well, he's got youth on his side. Thornton Gets the crowd to erupt with his first maximum of this match.
96. Robert Europe 140.
Well, should get a leg on the board from here. Can he follow the 180 with a 140? But a ton will do.
Yeah, all he'll be thinking about now is concentrating on that double top. Just be thinking, come on Robert, get this finished, get a leg on the board.
Well, key leg, second leg. Michael van Gerwen had all those missed darts at double, but Thornton had 3 himself. Finally on the board, 3-1.
83.
Slight slip, he would endeavour to say. After hitting treble 20 with the first dart, only ended up with 83.
81.
Good last one for Robert, just to keep him in the hunt. Once you see Van Gerwen hit that top dart in the treble, you just have that feeling that that's going to happen.
The hunger, the desire to win. Is it going to be back-to-back? Of course it is!
Well, we started the match with a 177 and a 180 in the first leg. Just shy of 110 at the moment. Nothing to go in at the break, 4-1.
Well, there's nothing that Thornton or anybody else could do with this at the moment. Michael van Gerwen.
38.
He can and has. He can afford to miss at 11 darts at double, which he has, and still be in control.
Yeah, Thornton looking to fill it. Not quite, but he feels that the end is nigh on this leg.
Great adjustment from Michael van Gerwen. Still not happy, is he, the perfectionist, but he's averaging 104. And at the moment, he's far too good for Robert Thornton. Michael van Gerwen leads 4-1.